Hello and welcome. I'm standing on the harbor dock towards the evening, getting around 9:30. And check this out. I'm with some friends and I have the cameras and we're putting them down looking at what is around the harbor dock. And sure enough, here's a large shrimp. And these guys out there fishing in Puget Sound, 300 foot of water. I'm looking at bottom depth here of maybe 30 feet. And look at the size of that guy. Pretty cool stuff, isn't it? The way that we can send this camera down to check out what's around this dock area. And people around me are gearing up to catch what they call the squid. So stay with me as I continue this search around the harbor dock. Let's head now and check out the seafloor and where we're at. Gonna lift up now. And now you can see exactly the lights at night, and look how dark it's become. We're moving over now to the other side of the harbor dock where they're starting to show up and catch these squid. And it's quite a technique and setup. And I'm having fun videotaping all around them and waiting for these squid to show up. But in the meantime, I'm checking out the seafloor and also the pilings around the dock area. I'm seeing a lot of marine snow, but nothing really standing out so far. I'm just kind of going down towards the seafloor slowly. Now I'm on the bottom. A lot of what they call that ribbon kelp, marine kelp. Looks pretty good. There's a shrimp on one of those guys there. Kind of neat. Candlefish, that's a good sign. Look at that, huh? In close, 30 feet of water at the end of the harbor dock, I'm seeing candlefish. That's totally cool. Yeah. All right. I'm going to move along here now. And we're going to jump up to the surface and look under the dock up towards everybody above us. That's kind of a cool shot, isn't it? Yeah, and then okay, now I'm on the other side. You can see them starting to show up to fish. I'm going to drop back down and we're going to get a better shot of where they're fishing and what's going on with them. And where are these squid at that everybody's looking for? Now you see that white square box? I'm going to get back and check on that. There's a shot of the pillar from the dock that we're standing on. But what is this white box all about? It's crazy. And look at the marine life. And the sea pins. How do you beat that, huh? What a neat deal that is. But there's something metal there. They're white in color. And I've learned from some of the marine biologists in the Sound that white sea pins like this will grow on metal. So there's definitely something on the seafloor at the harbor dock. Here's another piece of metal area. Something rusting. Look how it shines. Kind of has that color to it, doesn't it? If you've just joined us for the first time, I'd like to welcome you to TM Key Film. And if you get a chance, would you please swing over and check out the other channel, Doc, D-O-C, Sees, S-E-E-S, under Puget Sound. And there we have a live feed of a camera sitting in a creek system, and we've been watching the salmon swim up, spawn, the babies hatching, the little fingerlings, and the sea run cutthroat spot now is about a 14-incher. And remember way back when we saw him kind of hatch and growing in size less than an inch? Well, he's back, and he's chowing down on all the fingerlings that are in the creek coming down, either their coho, chum, who knows, but it's definitely lunch to him. Let's take another look here and at what this piling has on it there. And we're just going to continue dropping and moving into the area of these white sea ferns, or sea pins. I don't know really what you would call them, but they sure are pretty. And there was just a shot of a crab, rock crab. I guess it wouldn't be a dungy in here, maybe, I don't know, but I just saw it briefly, and if you put it in pause. And more white sea pins as we move into the next shot here. The marine snow is fairly thick, but we're just at the end of the Harper Dock. We're in approximately 30 feet of water, and I think that's really kind of a neat shot of these, I'm going to say sea pin, and I'm sorry if I'm not correct, but the flowers on the seafloor. How's that, of Puget Sound? I want to thank everyone for taking the time to watch this. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And you fishermen out there, email me your questions at THOKE, T Hokey Film.